All right, so as requested, the video for the high clear resin. So what I'm doing is I've got this these two shell pieces. So this has actually been fully cured, and then there's this lattice work that goes on the inside of it, and then the center of it is this little core piece. And you know, so the clearer that is and the clearer this is, the more that this will look like a stone or like a diamond or whatever. So this has been cleaned in the IPA wash. It's you know, it's not as rigid yet because it hasn't been fully cured, but it is definitely not tacky in any way. It's you know, kind of matte. It's lost its and kind of that original clarity that came with the wetness. So I'll put some gloves on and apply the varnish and show you what's happening. Okay, so I've got a cup of the high clear resin here that I keep kind of shielded. This is a basement, so it doesn't have any UV hitting it. And I'll just stir it up. Camera to focus there. Okay. So I'm just going to go back with a very, very thin coat. Have to put the camera down to finish this, so 1 sec. Okay, so I've coated it with some of the resin on the outside just lightly. It's not soap and wet. We get the clarity back that we're looking for, so that's great. Now I'm going to put it in the curing station for 2 minutes as described. Okay, so here's our results. So you can see the clarity is pretty good, but it is still slimy, and it has some tack to it now. And anywhere my fingers touch leaves, you know, it kind of like changes the, you know, this resin basically is still there. It didn't cure all the way, it didn't harden, I guess. Now, the directions in the guideline tell me to then just wash it again in the IPA, you know, and then do it again. And, you know, I can set this out in the sun, I can wash it again, I can do it again, but every time I apply the varnish, I end up with this sort of sticky, like, finish that, you know, leaves, you know, fingerprint marks when you touch it. So that's what I'm looking for help with. Clearly, I guess I'm doing something wrong. So I have, I ordered, because I like the material properties of this resin a lot. I'd like to make this work, especially if we can get the clarity right. So I've ordered like, I don't know, 9 more bottles. So if you can help me figure this out, I appreciate it. But yeah, you can see the resin on my hands now. So the uncured resin from that 2 minutes. And again, I can do it for longer. It doesn't really matter. But it's just, you know, you get this film, and I'll go ahead and clean it now and wash my hands, but, you know, then it'll become cloudy again from the cleaning process, and then we, you know, start over again. We have to go and reapply the varnish and then recure it, and, yeah, it's kind of an infinite loop. So any help you can get, I appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. Okay, and just as a follow-up to the end here, so after rewashing the part, you can see, so it's not really sticky anymore, but it's also lost its clarity. So we're back to that haze that it looks like after it's been originally cleaned. So the varnish step didn't seem to take. So yeah. Anyway, this is what I'm experiencing even on those larger shell parts that I showed you. Like these parts. So yeah, that's basically what we've got going on. So any help you can provide me, I do appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.